First of all, welcome back to the Giants. It's a pleasure to have you back. Over 20 years ago, you made your debut for the Giants on March 30th, 2003, when we talked about before. You made what we think is your home debut against St Helens at the John Smith Stadium. How good does it feel to be back after all this time?
Yeah, it's great to be back, and even just sat in this changing room, it's bringing back memories, and nothing's really changed much over the last 20 years. So it's great to be back on my old stomping ground.
Obviously, when you came in, we gave you your heritage certificate, number 1194. It's a brilliant little reminder that you are a part of the proud history of the club. How good does it feel to have that, after being away from the game for so long?
Oh yeah, it was a lovely surprise. It is. And as you can see there, opposition Hunslet for my debut. I can remember it like it was yesterday, to be fair. It was Steve McNamara sending me over for a try, which was nice on my debut. So yeah.
How much of those first few games do you remember? Because it's a long old time ago, or it feels like it anyways.
Yeah, I mean, I've had a few knocks to the head over the last 20 years, so memory's not as good as it could have been. But you obviously remember all the highlights and the great bits, and then you also remember, I suppose, the not so good bits as well. Also stick with you just as much. So. Lots of positives to take from my career and lessons that I've learned along the way.
Obviously, we alluded to it before the interview started, but it's you stand at a scary 6'6". You had Wayne McDonald, who was 6'7", and Tim, who you met before. Obviously, Earl Crabtree, who was a measly 6'5", it seems, but compared to the two of you, of the tallest pack in Super League history, it must be. It's like, of that and what people remember of you, what are your memories of playing at the Giants as a whole?
So memories with in that time frame with those guys were, you always remember, for me, the crowd getting up behind you when the three of us were on the pitch. There was always a guy with a massive drum. I don't know if he still comes. I always remember that, and just the buzz on the pitch when three of us were there. I mean, it'll be the same in every team. You've got your brotherhood within the team and within the guys that are on the pitch all at once. But just that little thing about us being the tallest in the league, just a little something that solidified us that little bit more, and it was great to be playing with those guys.
Did you feel a bit more of a connection with it because of that?
Well, I suppose we were the freaks, so the freaks stuck together, strength in numbers. So. Yeah, no more than anyone, any of the other lads, one in all in, and everyone's part of it when you're on the field. So, but it was nice to have that little recognition.
You played over 50 matches for the club across 4 or 5 seasons, scoring, I think it was 5-6 tries in that time. What are your favourite memories of being at the club across the period that you were here?
It's interesting, isn't it? Because I think when you're playing, and obviously as a youngster, I was playing regular first team at 19,